Ugh. Why am I so weird? Hi guys, it's time for my monthly favorites for the month of January 2015. I am super excited to be sitting in front of the camera and just talking to you guys because I feel like I haven't done that in a quick minute. I'm not sure why. The other night we went to Cirque du Soleil and you guys, I am still jazzed about it. It's so if you've never seen Cirque du Soleil, you have to go if you ever get the opportunity. It is just so, it is indescribable. I'm such a lover and like appreciator of human creativity, and especially when you can watch it unfold before your eyes. I used to be a dancer, and so I know the feeling of like having a feeling in you and allowing other people to see that feeling, if that makes sense. It's the same for makeup, but dancing is a little bit different because you're like moving and I don't know, it's magical. If you guys are dancers, you know exactly what I'm talking about, I have no doubt. I used to watch my sister dance and I would literally cry because I just like, I know. So I just have such an appreciation for anytime humans are like working together to make something beautiful. Like, oh, let me tell you, flash mobs, I cry. Any flash mob I've ever seen in my life, on TV, in person, on a video, whatever, I just lose it, because to me there's something so indescribably cool about all these people doing something together that is, you know, each person is not very big, but what they end up making together is big, and it's just, it's so cool. So one of my life goals and dreams is to be in a flash mob, and oh my gosh, you guys, if I could be in a flash mob someday in my life, I could just die right after that and be completely fulfilled and completely happy. Anyway, so Cirque du Soleil kind of feeds into that just like appreciation that I have. I'm telling you, if you ever have an opportunity to go, it is one of like the wonders of the world, I think. I love it so much. I'm like a little school girl. Anyway, enough rambling about completely non-beauty related stuff. So my first beauty related favorite for this month is actually the lip combination that I'm wearing right now, and it is just like, it's coming off a little bit more red on camera, I think, than it actually is. It's like, in real life, it's like an eggplant, like, oh, I just love it. This eggplant color with this chartreuse and this chartreuse that I have in my corners, that combination is one of the most amazing combinations in my heart. I just love it so much on anything, clothes, makeup, whatever. But the way that I achieved this combination was this OCC lip pencil, and this is in the shade Black Dahlia, and also this Marc Jacobs lipstick. I think it's part of their reformulated formula. They took all of their lipsticks and reformulated them. This is actually a smaller size. I got it with my points at Sephora. I think it was like 100 points. This is one of the better 100-point gifts. Sometimes they're not that great, but I think this one is actually a good one. And so I was at Sephora the other day, and let me just tell you, this is gonna be really rambly, you guys. I'm sorry. I just feel like I haven't talked to you in a long time, and I feel like you're sitting right here and you're my friends, and I want to hug you and tell you all about my life. Okay, so I went to Sephora. I went in the morning, and I have this thing where a lot of the times when I go to the mall, especially if I'm by myself, I will not wear any makeup. I'll throw my hair up and I just walk around in like leggings and boots and a sweatshirt or whatever, because I used to be the kind of girl who literally could not leave the house without makeup, and it was like, it wasn't just because I love makeup, which I do, but it was because I didn't want to be seen without makeup, and I just kind of felt like that was really unhealthy, and I didn't like having that anxiety and that mindset. So I actually forced myself to go out in public quite a lot without any makeup on, just because I don't know, I just don't want that icky feeling, you know? So I was in the Sephora looking like I just rolled out of bed like a total slob. I got up to the check stand and the girl's like ringing me up, Amy, she's so sweet. I just met her the other day when I went in there. I hadn't known her before, but I went up to the counter and she was like, I hope you don't think this is creepy, but I watch your videos and I love your videos. And I was like, so Amy, if you're watching, you're probably not, because you're probably like, oh, she's weird. But if you are, I'm sorry I looked like a slob, and I'm sorry that I was really caught off guard. So anyway, that's my story. That's when I went in and got this lipstick. Wow, what is wrong with me today? But Amy helped me kind of decide that I was going to actually go with this point gift. She had it swatched on her hand and everything. She was like, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And so I was like, sure, yeah, I'll try that. And oh, it is gorgeous. I was not a huge fan of the Marc Jacobs lipstick formula before. Marc Jacobs is one of those brands that it's high quality, and actually their products are getting 1,000 times better than they used to be. You can tell the ingredients are high quality, but when they first rolled it out, I did not really love a lot of their formulas and a lot of their products. There were a few that I really did, but the lipstick was one of them that I wasn't super stoked on. And now with their new formulation, I love the formula. I think it's beautiful. It's so creamy. It's not drying. It's just, I love it. That's a really long story. The rest are not going to be so long, I promise. So my next beauty favorite is my Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Concealer. This is something that I've had for a really long time. Like, I'm talking a year and a half I've had this little tube, and I love this concealer. This is like liquid Photoshop, I swear. This is a really pigmented, kind of thicker liquid concealer, and it's really good for blemishes. I don't use it under my eyes just because it's not quite right for that. But I use it for blemishes and it's amazing. I also use it for my lip line when I conceal my lip line before I do my lip color, and it's awesome. You only need the absolute tiniest amount, and that is why it has lasted me so long. I remember when I worked at Sephora, I would just sell this all day long along with the Makeup Forever, I think it's called Full Cover concealer, I think, just because they're both incredible, and really a tube will last you forever. Okay, next up I have something really exciting and new, at least new to me, and these are the Girlactik bronzers. I got 2 of them. These are in Cabo and Casablanca, and these are, I mean, first of all, can we talk about the packaging? Hello! It's like this black silver, like gunmetal. It's like gunmetal, but like a little bit more reflective, and it's beautiful. It's got like this floral, almost like chandelier kind of thing on it, like graphic, and it says Girlactik Beauty on the front, and they are matte bronzers, which I am like all about, and I really love the formula on these, you guys. It is so creamy and so soft. You guys are going to see me using these in a lot of tutorials. This will be my bronzer of the future. This is Casablanca and this is Cabo. Casablanca is a little bit yellow for my skin tone. I would actually use it in my crease as an eyeshadow, and I know it's going to be incredible for that because the formula is so fine and so creamy and awesome. And then this one is a little bit cooler tone, which is good for me. This is Cabo. This is perfect for my skin tone, and you can tell when a brand puts a lot into their products, and this is one of those. I just think they're awesome. Okay, my next favorite is more of a lifestyle favorite. Outside of YouTube and outside of beauty, I guess for the month of January, I was really into tea and plants. I bought so many plants, it's not even funny. And then also tea, and this is, Taylor just handed me my cup of tea. Look, it's jasmine and Aladdin. This is one of my favorite mugs of all time. I just think it's really nice. Ever since I've been able to have caffeine again, I have been like loving this tea. It's by the Republic of Tea, and it says Blackberry Sage Tea for Wisdom, fruity black tea blended with herbs, and it smells like a meadow of berries and flowers. Oh, it's so good, and it tastes good too. It's like, oh, I just love it. It really does smell like straight up blackberry. So along with my plants, my tea, especially this tea, have been like right there for me this month. So this one is not new. This is something that you guys have seen and you've heard me talk about it quite a few times before. I have no other way to refer to it other than the Fix Plus concoction. Basically, this is something that I mixed myself at home. It is not something I invented. A MAC artist who I know actually taught this to me, and it is half Fix Plus, half MAC softening lotion, and 4 to 6 drops of their Care Blend oils. I use it for my pigments, like when you want to spray your pigments with Fix Plus or eye drops or something to get it wet and make it more like foily and make it stay better. I find that when I wear pigments, especially on my lid, even if I use Fix Plus and I spray it and it's nice and, you know, wet and, you know, ready to go on, after a few hours I feel like there's a layer that kind of dries and it like moves around and it gets up on my brow bone, and that just drives me crazy. I don't have time for that. this prevents that. So it helps everything to kind of like stay in one chunk and not run around on your face. I'm not the kind of person who touches up my makeup throughout the day. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna do my makeup once and I'm gonna be done, which is one reason why I don't wear a lot of lip colors, but it's also a reason why I really like things like this. Another thing that this is really good for is just using it like Fix Plus. So you can use it before your makeup. It's really good for hydration and just kind of infusing some vitamins into your skin, and then you can set your makeup with it as well. I just love it so much. I feel like it just really holds my makeup all in one piece so that my face stays on throughout the day. You know, it doesn't like transfer off, it doesn't get patchy. I just think this is the best. It's one of the best setting sprays, honestly, that I have ever come across. So yeah. Okay, so I have this is like a weird favorite because it's kind of like a wishful favorite, like something that I dream of owning that I don't own. So this is gonna be a really random way to explain this to you, but this is one of my favorite artists on Instagram, Amber Dean. She is she's just oh, I can't even, she's so incredibly talented and so gorgeous, and she has such a unique look that the makeup looks that she does are just incredible. I cannot say enough good things. Her Instagram is Amber M. Dean. I'll write it down below too. But in a few of her photos this past month, she's been wearing this necklace, and it's like a thorn necklace. And let me see if I can find a good. So can you see how it's like kind of a giant like thorn is exactly what it looks like? And I saw her wearing it the other day, and it is by, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'll put it down below too. It's by this girl who makes jewelry, and she makes a lot of like thorn things and a lot of other really cool, just different things. She's got an Etsy shop, I think, and I just dream of owning one of these someday. It's just, oh, they're so cool and so beautiful, and you don't see a lot of people wearing them, so I just think that they're really, really awesome. And my last favorite is actually nothing to do with beauty whatsoever, but it is my Seattle Seahawks. And I wanted to talk about the Seahawks because, as you may know, the Super Bowl was on the 1st of February. The Seahawks went to the Super Bowl and they did not win, but I just want to just give them a little mention because I'm so proud of them. And it's really cool because even though they didn't bring home the title, and the team that did bring home the title was like kind of jerks about it, Seattle is still so proud of our team. It's crazy. It's like we're bummed, but it's only because the Seahawks really deserved a win. It's not because like we're mad at them or like whatever. It's just like we know that they deserved that like title or whatever, but in our hearts they're still winners. We're not disappointed in them. We're like, cool, there's always next year. We're so proud of our Seahawks. I actually wrote a piece about the Super Bowl, last year's Super Bowl 48. I'll link it down below because it's really interesting. If you guys have any desire to understand like the 12th man phenomenon that every team in the country wishes they understood, it's something really unique and really, really cool. So I wrote about that. It really has nothing to do with football, and that's kind of like what the piece explains. But anyway, I'll link that down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this really random, really rambly favorites video, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!